Pigs were left on uninhabited islands for centuries. What happened next shocked everyone. The world is such an enormous place that we're still trying to discover all its secrets. And the more we find out, the more surprised we are. Breathtaking sceneries and magnificent exotic creatures on far-cast islands that no human has ever stepped foot on. One can't help it but wonder how many such places still lay undiscovered, how they evolved so differently, and who would be the lucky one to discover them and enjoy their mesmerizing beauty. Today's story is about a similar island that captivated the attention of everyone by its beauty as well as its unusual inhabitants. But before we start, make sure to subscribe if you haven't and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. Humans are characterized by their intelligence and adaptive nature that enabled us to live in scorching, barren deserts, as well as bone-freezing North Pole and everything in between. Yet we're not the only species that can adapt to environments that are not typically suitable for us. And a case in point is the unusual oinking residence of the Big Major Cay. The Big Major Cay, one of over 365 islands in Exuma, a district of the Bahamas. It doesn't sound any special, as there are tens of thousands of similar tiny islands in the Pacific. Yet what if I told you that it also goes by the name of Pig Beach? Now that might have rang a couple of bells out there. There are hundreds of TV reports and website articles about the island that's solely inhabited by pigs. The Big Major Cay is about 82 miles southeast of Nassau and about 50 miles northwest of Georgetown. When you think about the Bahamas, the first image that springs into your mind is that of white sand beaches, of the tiny Bahamian islands and sleepy cays. Crystal clear waters and vast stretches of golden beaches where iguana tails leave marks on the sand, not human footprints. A region of the world that's associated with sea turtles, sharks, and gleaming pink conch shells, the size of your head, littering the vast empty beaches. Yet when your boat is approaching the Big Major Cay, you'll be greeted by loud, snorting pigs, paddling out to welcome you like a jolly bunch of golden retrievers. Yep, you heard me right, swimming pigs. The island goes by the name Pig Beach for a reason, as these fat-friendly animals are the exclusive and rightful inhabitants of the entire cay. With no humans or any other major animals on the tiny island, the pigs claimed it all to themselves, foraging in the forest, swimming in the crystal-clear waters of the Caribbean Sea, lounging on the beach, and living a life even celebrities dream of. The big mystery, though, remains. How did they get there in the first place? As despite their extraordinary swimming skills, no pig can make it on its own to an island in the middle of the ocean. And thus, all we have are theories and expert speculations about the origin of the unusual inhabitants of the island. One theory suggests that it was pirates who brought the piglets there centuries ago as some sort of a food reserve to come back to when needed, yet for some reason they never came back again. And given the region's eventful history and the dominance of the pirates over the Caribbean Sea during the 17th and 18th centuries, that theory is so plausible. A second theory suggests that the pigs were there as a result of a ship's sinking accident, as few human survivors, along with their pigs, could make it to the island. And the humans either somehow left or just died, while the pigs remained there and flourished. Meanwhile, conspiracy theorists say that it's just a genius move by the local authorities who put the pigs there as a tourist trap, and it worked brilliantly. Whatever the origin of the pigs, it remains debatable. All that we know is that no one knew about them until the end of the 1980s, when they were accidentally discovered by the inhabitants of a nearby island. The pigs quickly became a tourist attraction, and seeing them become a part of any local travel agency tour package. The tourists formed a special affection towards the friendly, laid-back piglets, and the animals quickly got used to the overwhelming generosity of their kind human friends and started rushing towards any approaching tourist to claim their free treats. Grasping the connection between the tourists and free food, the goofs even started going into the deep water and to wait for any approaching boat, which made the Big Major Cay pig even more special, where they are the only documented case of pigs making seawater part of their natural habitat, as they casually venture into the deep waters for hundreds of meters to meet the approaching boats. The pigs are so friendly and show no fear of strangers, as they swim right up to them and even climb aboard the boats to ask for padding and free food, and they won't stop chasing you in the water and on the beach as long as you have some food with you. They act more like dogs than pigs, as they're curious and happily play with the tourists in the water as well as on the beach. They even pose for tourists. Since human visitors have become a fixture on the island and feeding the pigs became a ritual among the tourists, the pigs have mostly abandoned foraging in the forest in favor of eating the food that's thrown to them from boats and on the shore. The pigs came under the international spotlight when the American photographer Eric Chang posted pictures of the pigs nonchalantly swimming and playing in the open seawater on his Facebook page. And the photos went viral after that, making swimming with the pigs become the new hype and even cooler than swimming with dolphins. The pigs' popularity also soared after their appearance on the American reality show The Bachelor, making them real Instagram stars. They even got a book dedicated to them when the author Jennifer Nolan published her book The Secret of Pig Island in 2010. Besides vast foraging area of greenery that pigs don't need anymore thanks to the tourists, the island has 3 small freshwater lakes, and it's basically shielded from tropical storms by surrounding islands. But still, during hurricane season, the pigs are usually taken to shelter by a local water sports company named Exuma Water Sports that's tasked with caring for them. During that period, the tiny pigs are placed in a protective shed, while the larger ones can fend for themselves. So if you ever happen to visit the Bahamas, make sure you pay those friendly oinking superstars a visit. You won't regret it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and tell us what you think about it in the comment section below.